All right, girlfriend wants to have sex before marriage. Trunks, I should say. Dear Mr. Burr, I'm 16 years old, still going through high school. I have a little problem with my relationship I'm having with this girl I met. But here's a little backstory about a year ago, one of my friends got a girl pregnant. And let's just say during that time, my friend went through some hard time knowing he was going to be a father, to the point he tried to kill himself but failed. Yeah, Jesus Christ, this guy can't get anything right. He can't put a condom on right. He can't fucking off himself. 2 days after his attempt, he found out that the baby didn't make it, ending up in a miscarriage. Wow. After seeing what my friend went through, I decided I was going to wait till at least 18 to have sex, because I don't want to be like my idiot friend. Well, dude, you don't want to become a dad at 18 either. Wear a fucking condom. All right. But here's the story about me and the girl. I met her at work, and we've been dating for about 6 months now, and I know what you're going to hear me say next. Like, I really like her and all that bullshit, but get to the point. All right. Anyways, screen goes black. Anyway, she wants to have sex, even though I told her I'm planning to wait. After I told her that, she gave me that look. 3 days later, she tried to pressure me into it. I kept saying no. Well, you're learning one of the great fucking secrets about women is whatever the fuck you want them to do, say you want to do the exact opposite. You know what I mean? And then they will fucking, it's unbelievable. It's like a fucking cat. Gallagher used to do that fucking bit. You know, you call a cat, it just fucking doesn't come at you. You blow it off and it's fucking walking towards you. Anyways. Then she went so far as to cry and sob about me not wanting to have sex with her. Also, I like the idea of casual sex, but I want to experience love sex. Also, I think this girl lied to me to try to get down my pants. What do you think? Lied to you about what? Burr balls, and stick your dick up your asshole, a.k.a. go fuck yourself. You kind of all over the map here, and you also left out a lot of sentences. She lied to you. Like, I don't know. I just do what the fuck you want to do. If what happened to your friend had such a psychological effect on you that you don't want to have sex, don't have sex with this person. That's it. And women cry and sob all the fucking time to try to get their fucking way. It's bullshit, okay? Unless you slugged them in the arm, I don't know what the fuck they're crying about. You know what I mean? You're crying. I could see if you're upset, if you're depressed, but you're crying. Here's the thing. Don't do this, but this is what I do, because I've said that to women, like, you're crying over this? How old are you? Watch how quickly the tears stop and they immediately switch to fucking anger. You know what I mean? Their ability, how fast they can stop crying and then fucking start yelling at you. Like, going back to whenever I cried when I was a kid, I mean, I couldn't just stop that, you know? I'd be like, fuck you! And I would still be crying. They immediately just stopped fucking crying. Bam. So, here's the deal, dude. You're actually... What you're doing to this woman is you're actually, you know, like when you play a video game, one of those fighting video games, and you don't know what you're doing, you just push a bunch of buttons, and all of a sudden your guy does something special, but you don't know how the fuck you did it. That's what you're doing with this. You know, this is completely role reversed. She's crying like because you're not going to fuck her, like you're in a boy band, like you, through acting the complete opposite way as of every other guy, has so mind-fucked her that she's acting, you're getting treated like you're fucking Justin Bieber or some shit. Yeah, she's making this all about herself. She feels fucking rejected, because this is the thing. Women know the power that they have over us. And the fact that you... At the height of where you should not be able to walk away from it, or walking away from it, is fucking with her. And her level of I don't know, power, you know, I would think. This is also, I'm really fucking stupid and don't know shit about women, but sometimes I do. You know, remember that Mel Gibson movie where he was a conspiracy theorist and he threw out all these crazy ones, but every once in a while he was right? That's how I am with women. Every once in a while I'm fucking right. So what I will tell you this, though, what I do know is you should do what the fuck you want to do. All right? And, yeah. I believe Hootie and the Blowfish said it best when they said, let her cry. Remember that song? Let her cry. And when the sun comes out tomorrow, let it rain. Whatever the fuck he said. How smart was Darius Rucker when he got out of that fucking band? That was like when the fucking Roadrunner just steps off the rock before it fucking crashes to the ground and somehow he doesn't take the impact, you know? Now he does the country thing, right? Anyways, that's the podcast, everybody. I have some work to do today, and then I am just shutting this fucking down. I'm not going to fucking do anything for like 3-4 days. I have to get past this goddamn cough. I'm coming up on 2 weeks with this, and I don't want to, you know, I've never had pneumonia, and I don't want to fucking get it. You know, because then every time you get, that's like every time, once you get frostbite, you know, every time you open the refrigerator, your fucking toes start tingling. I don't want to deal with that for the rest of my life. All right, that's the podcast. I'll check in on you on Thursday. I apologize that it was late, but, you know, I'm fighting this fucking thing off. I'm fighting a good fight here, everybody. All right, I'll check in on you on Thursday. Go fuck yourselves. All right, bullshit. Guy needing AR-15 to defend against coyotes. Oh, my God. He's in the middle of fucking nowhere. He's making you cheese. Hey, Sir Billiam Cunt, I'm calling bullshit on the guy who wrote in claiming he needs an AR-15 to protect his goats from coyotes. All right, okay. Well, I hope you're a gun owner and a fucking rancher. I grew up in a rural town in New Mexico. All right. I wasn't a Parmesan cheese rancher, but we had 2 sheepdogs and a den of coyotes living directly behind our house. To this day, every night you could hear the coyotes howling. The guy doesn't need a machine gun. He needs more than one dog. Oh, shit. Shots fired. Seems like common sense, honestly. There are breeds of dogs that have been bred for centuries to protect sheep from wolves. Well, that is true, and they didn't have machine guns back then. Well, how does like 1 sheep or 2 sheepdogs fend off a herd of coyotes? You know what that sounds like? That sounds like the sheepdogs are playing basketball and the coyotes are doing some and one shit. They need to have a fucking team game and they got to feed that big man under the fucking rack and quit putting up threes with nobody underneath. All right, wait a second. There are breeds of dogs that have been bred for centuries to protect sheep from wolves. Coyotes are pussies compared to wolves. A few times when I was a kid, I was less than 15 feet from an adult coyote and it just ran away. Coyotes are also a lot smaller than wolves. Claiming coyotes hunt in packs of 7 to 12 seems like an exaggeration. I don't like that word seems. That seems to me like you don't know, but it just sounds like bullshit to you. Anyways, the most badass thing I've ever seen a dog do was when my neighbor's psycho dog chased away a coyote that came near his turf. My neighbor had this crazy, ugly mutt named Butch. Butch was the kind of dog where if the football or baseball went over the fence into Butch's yard, the ball was gone. One day when I was a teenager and I was walking up the road and there was a coyote walking near me, I wasn't scared because the coyote was just minding his own business. Any fucking wild animals have a different look on their face, okay? They're killers, you know? It's like hookers. You know, there's a different look. When a hooker looks at you, it's real. All right? They're not fucking just trying to get a drink out of you. Then I see Butch jump over this 5-foot wall and land in a dead sprint. Quote, oh, Jesus, this is going to be good, I thought. He beelined straight for the coyote and without any hesitation or fear, hit the coyote like Walter Payton on cocaine. It definitely would have been on SportsCenter's top 10 or some YouTube video, hardest hits in the NFL. I love that you went with Walter Payton. He was one of the most aggressive offensive players Larry Zonka was the first offensive player to get an unnecessary roughness call. He was on his way out of bounds and someone went to hit him, and he just gave the guy a forearm shiver to the face. Then Butch and the Coyote got into a scrappy ghetto street fight, and eventually the Coyote ran away. This all happened within 10 yards of where I was standing. Well, that was just one, and it sounds like the Coyote fucking threw some hands too, though. Dogs are badass. They can recognize threats and step up with no fear. They also used to be wolves. They're like wolf light, right? I'm not saying it's a good light beer. It's more like bush light. Surely this guy can find some large dogs who have instincts to protect some goats rather than resort to a military machine gun. Shooting coyotes for sport is douchey. My uncle has an Anatolian shepherd. Okay. And it was apparently bred for guarding livestock. Massive dog. Have a good summer and go fuck yourself. Well, what's the overhead? What's the overhead on the dog? Jesus fucking Christ. Look at that goddamn thing. The males weigh from 50 to 65 kilograms, which is 110 to 143 pounds. Females are 40 to 55 kilograms. That's 88 to 121 pounds. They're like 32 inches, 29 to 32 inches high, 28 to 31 inches high. Jesus Christ. That's a big-ass goddamn dog. Well, let's look at the coyotes, the tail of the tape here. Coyote stats. This is going to take me to the Phoenix Coyotes. Coyote. Animal. Wikipedia. Let's see what you got here. Actual coyote or a man? No. Coyote attacks on humans. Attacks generally identify the animal in question as simply coyote. What the Eastern Coyote? Eastern Coyote. All right, here we go. Let's see what they don't even have their stats. I don't like that. That's like when a movie goes to the theaters without being reviewed. The Eastern Coyotes is a wild North American canine of mixed coyote, wolf, and dog parentage that is present in New England, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, all those fucking places. So they're basically like stray dogs that then got fucked by wolves. Is that what happened? That didn't get killed? All right. Okay, I don't care anymore. All right. Well, some people, you got a 150-pound fucking dog. I mean, what do you got to feed that thing every day? How much are bullets? I mean, I don't know if it's like I don't know. Hey, the guy who wrote in with the Parmesan cheese farm and feta cheese, let me know, what do you think about what this guy's saying? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, what the fuck he just says, you got Swiss cheese on your farm now, buddy. You got a bunch of holes in your argument. Please write back. All right.